Good evening, ladies. I hope you are doing well. Alrighty, we are going to get this Sunday Fun Day off to a fantastic start. I have a ton of things I need to show you tonight. All right, first of all, I gotta turn the volume off on the iPad. Okay, so we are gonna get ourselves started. And I don't like the view. Here we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's talk about our project for tonight. So you are going to have one piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 11. And then you should have scored it at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5 1/4, and 7. So tonight's card that we are putting together is a fancy fold. I forgot to bring this in. That is our host code for about 2 more weeks. Now, Stampin' Up just announced that they are doing a phenomenal surprise free shipping day on Tuesday. Holy moly. Is that like not the craziest thing? Free shipping? You have to place a $75 order and then your shipping is for free. And usually your shipping is at about 11%. So, I mean, kind of think of that. So 10% of 75, you're at $7.50, and then another 1% on top of that. So, you know, you're saving about $8-ish. I thought that was kind of amazing. And it's also bonus days. So during bonus days, after you spend $50, you're getting a $5 coupon that you get to use in August. How stinking amazing is that? So, kind of pretty amazing. Pretty cool. I love it. Okay, I see we have 3 people on. Oh, Lori's there. She is still in San Jose. Patty's on. Lori, how's your brother doing? I hope he's doing well. Okay, so that's the first announcement is the host code. Free shipping. Bonus days goes till July 31st. Free shipping day is only Tuesday. But you have to place a $75 order in order to get that free shipping. Oh, your brother's doing great. Fantastic. Oh, that's so good. So let's see. Free shipping. Bonus days. Restarted the YouTube channel that I had originally began like 16 years ago. So what I've been doing is move our Sunday Fun Days. The videos are staying on Facebook, but I'm also copying them and putting them over onto YouTube, just so that then they're on 2 different platforms. You know, just to have them in another spot, maybe to bring in a little more business my end. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll see. Okay, so tonight's project is a fancy fold. So we've already cut that first piece, and that first piece was 5.5 by 11. We scored. Let me put that piece right there. We don't need that piece any longer. So this was scored at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5 1/4, and 7 inches. Let me move that off my table. Then you should have cut a second piece, the same color, 3 by 6, and you scored that at 3. Okay? Then you have cut 4 pieces of paper. I kind of want to keep them. I thought I had them in the same order, but I guess I I took them out of order. Anyway, the 4 pieces of pattern paper are going to be 1.5 by 5 1/4. And we'll worry about those in a second. We are going to have 2 pieces at 2 by 3, 4, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So it's a square. Now it's just the back side of what I'm using. And then a piece of white cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. This is the inside of our card. And then I pulled some other embellishment pieces. So I made a bracket and an oval, a leaf, and a flower. So this is kind of where my brain is going. And then I did pull some embellishments that I think I'm going to use. I think. We'll see. And these are called Pecan Pie and Clear Ribbon Adhesive Backed. And I was leaning towards these clear. And I'm not sure if you can see them, but there is like a little, oh yeah, you can. Let's wait for it to kind of focus in. There's kind of like a little pattern on the inside of them. I don't know if it'll pick up the Pecan Pie ones, but there is definitely a pattern inside those as well. So I was going to use these clear. That's kind of where my brain was rolling. So let's begin our process. The first thing I do want to do is I want to get these 2 items stamped. Actually, these 3 items I'm going to get stamped first, just so that these have time to dry, because I wanted to color my flower. So I'm going to start with that flower. Now I am using a stamp set from Close to My Heart called Sending You a Hug. And that's this here, and then this is the leaf I'm using. And then my inside, I'm going to put Sending You a Hug. So that'll be my inside. So I'm going to grab a block. I'm going to season the stamp on my arm just to kind of get some of that factory residue off. I'm using my Memento ink. And I'm going to grab my foam and stamp that up. Beautiful. And I want to let that dry for a little bit because I want to color that in marker. So let's clean that stamp off. I hope everyone had a nice week. The weather was, oh, so much better this past week. Not as hot. The humidity is definitely down a bit, but it looks like it's going right back up again. All right, so I'm going to pull in my leaf. Now, I am still using the Close to My Heart cardstock because I'm going to use that up before I go purchasing Stampin' Up cardstock. I did, though, get some of that Cherry Cobbler cardstock because there is nothing in Close to My Heart that matched. So I did get Cherry Cobbler ink and cardstock, but the cardstock I bought was 8.5 by 11 because they don't have a value pack yet in 12 by 12. Pretty. I like that. All right, let's clean that, put that away. And then at the end of our Sunday Fun Day, I have a couple of upcoming classes that I have been working on to show you and get that premiered to you because they're ready or they're in the midst of being ready. I started the Christmas card workshop, and And when I say started, I mean, it's just a preliminary. It's just a rough idea. I only have 8 cards done so far. My goal is maybe 16 or 20. So I'm not 100% there yet. So sending you a hug. Oh, I like that. That looks really nice. And then on that oval, I'm going to do, I think, the word hello. And that is a little M stamp called A Quick Hello. So let's move that out of my way. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to stamp that to, do I want it in the middle? Yeah, I think I'm going to go right in the middle with that. Excellent. Okay, so everything that I needed is stamped. So that is great. Hey, Doris. So Doris is on tonight. And Lori and Patty. This is fantastic, girls. I love when you're on with me. Because then I don't look like a fruitcake rambling to myself. All right, so let's put our stamps away before I lose anything, which that's not out of the ordinary. Right. Okay, here we go. Let's begin with the assembly of our card. So we are going to start by placing our 3 by 3/4 white piece, the 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 piece. That is going on the inside of our card. So let's put that on first. Okay. Right there. Now, our parts that we just scored need to look like a valley. So this first one is going, so once we fold it all, you're going to have a front, and then, so basically it looks like a W. No, actually that looks like an M. So you want it to look like an M when it folds. So I am going to grab those 4 floral pieces. That's the next part. So since I know my 4 should create a pattern, at least I thought I had done it that way. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I went this way and then chopped. Trying to see what I did. Oh yeah, see, those two go together like that. So I did not. Okay, so I am going to place, let's see, which one do I like the most? And I think I'm going to turn this way. All right. I think I like this the best. Yeah, I think I have those in the order of how I like them. So I'm going to put this on first. So this is the one that's going to go on the outermost edge. And of course, I just ran out of adhesive. I didn't really, but yeah, no. So this one is going to go on this outer edge. And all you're going to do is you're going to center it. So if you center it where it lines up with your white inside, then you know you're good. So now I'm going to open, and it's going to lay on each one of these panels. So now I'm going to do the next piece, because that's the one I want to go there. And you can actually alternate. Maybe you want this peachy side or the opposite pattern to go on this middle part. That's completely up to you. And then you would do a floral here, and then that, whatever the pattern from here was to go here, you can do that. I am doing all 4 of mine as this floral. I did the check-in the Friday night into Saturday morning for the cruise for my family, and then went to my mom's after she woke up and did the check-in for them. And the funny part was, like, my husband, my son, myself, and my mom were all in the first boarding class, you know, the 9:30 to 10 o'clock. And my stepdad, yeah, he's allowed to board at 11. He can start that process at 11. And we're all like, that's kind of strange. So I called the cruise line today, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to turn him away if he comes walking in with you guys. We're like, oh, that's good to know. Okay, so now we're going to take this 3x6 piece that we scored at 3, and I'm placing this other pattern here. So let's do that next. I'm going to place that one here, and I'm going to place the other one here, just like that. And now this is going to go like so, just like that. So what I would do, this is my suggestion, is I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to run my adhesive along this part of the edge. And I'm just going to run it along there. And I think I'm even going to use a little bit of score tape because it's a little stronger. But yeah, we are 3 weeks out from our vacation, which I am thrilled. We've only been planning this vacation for 3 years. So it's finally coming. Okay, so I'm holding tight this edge of my card, and I'm going to bring this flap over, and I'm going to really press and varnish it with my finger so that I get a really good connection, okay? So now we're going to open our card, kind of giving myself enough. I'm going to open that flap, that 3x6 flap. I'm going to do exactly what I just did. I'm going to run a line of my adhesive. I am going to give it a line of the score tape or the tear-in tape, just so that I'm giving it a little extra reinforcer. And now I'm going to bring it back over, and I'm going to kiss that there. I'm going to varnish it with my finger again. So now I'm going to open, I'm going to close it and open it. And look at that. Isn't that cute? And now we're going to do our decorating because it's so pretty. All right, so I know I definitely want that leaf. I want that. We're gonna put this here. And then I wanted that flower. Oh, maybe I want that flower up a little higher. Oh, see? That I'm thinking I like. Okay, I'm going to color my flower. And I am going to use purple blend. And I'm going to start with a light color. Because there is some purple in some of those flowers. I thought that would give myself enough of a contrast. So my goal like this week is to try to get as many classes and workshops and Sunday fun days designed. I need to pre-record the August 11th, which is when we will be on the ship, and then the August 18th. I want to get both of those Sunday fun days will be pre-recorded. So I need to work on those this coming week. And then I can begin the packing process because I don't have a clue as to what I'm packing. My goal is to, you know, pack light, but how do you pack light for Alaska? You don't know what the weather will be like. Some people say it could be in the 70s. Some people say it could be in the 40s. So I've been watching the weather, and so far what I've been seeing has been like the mornings have been the upper 40s, and by the afternoons it has been close to 60. So I don't know, you know, which coat do I pack? I know I'm packing a raincoat. Okay, I'm going to go over these lines with my medium just to give me a little highlight. So if any of you have gone, shoot me a message or post it in the comments. Any of your suggestions, that would be fantastic. Definitely a raincoat. Okay. Yes, I have that. I found that back in January and bought it. So, yeah, now my poor mother, she's like, I just don't know. I'm used to packing for more of like the Caribbean. I'm like, well, we're not going to the Caribbean. So you're going to need to think what you're packing. So she has started. She has everything laid out right now on her, like her upstairs bed. And she's like, okay, come over and look. I'm like, Mother, I am not coming over and looking 20 times. So I'm like, you get what you think out, and then before anything goes in a suitcase, I will look. All right, before I take my dimensionals off, I want to see, do I want my flower to go under the hello? Yeah, I think I do. I definitely do. All right, and no foam on that. But I needed to put a lot of adhesive because it's going on top of that glitter. All right, I'm going to put the hello right there. All right, now let's add some of these gems. All right, I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to do a little one. Layers for sure. Oh, good to know. Thanks, Doris. Excellent. Okay, so that makes more sense. So more of long sleeves versus short sleeves. Okay, good to know. And you and I kind of run temperature-wise about the same. So that kind of is very helpful. Oh, girls, that turned out so cute. I think we need a little something here. Let me grab that stamp set. And I think I'm going to add that leaf. And I'm going to stamp it actually in a color. Kind of like that. All right, what if we did over here? Well, that I'm kind of liking. And I'm almost thinking like second generation. Okay, so I need pine ink. Okay, pine ink. I want it really, really light. Oh yeah. See, that just added that little bit that we needed. See? Oh yeah. That is a pretty card. Oh, I like it. All right. So, what did we think of tonight's Sunday Fun Day card? That was pretty easy. Seemed a little more intimidating than what it was. That was good. That was a good card. I liked that. All right, so let's go over some of the upcoming things. All right, so the first thing that is up and coming will be a technique class that will be on August the 1st. And it is a paper folding technique. There is no stamping, so I will have everything cut, and then if it needs to be mailed to you, I will mail it. If not, porch pickup will be next Monday, a week from tomorrow. So nothing's on the inside, so you will be doing your own stamping. That way, if you're like, oh, I need this to be a birthday card, or I need this to be a get well card, whatever is your choice, that way it gives you a little more freedom for that. So that's how this class will operate. So we will be learning how to take a circle and making it into a square. So that is the first card. The second card is you're going to learn how to do this folding technique. I will have this already splattered for you. And again, then you'll be able to do your own stamping. We are going to learn how to do this weaving technique with the paper. And again, it's folding. And then this is the last one. And this, the pattern paper itself is weaved, and then there are the squares that are added, and then the entire piece is then ran through an embossing folder. So you will need an embossing folder. I used the double ring from Close to My Heart. Here, let me raise that up a little bit more so you can see that one. So once everything is glued on, then you run it through your embossing folder. So you have to first get everything glued on before you can run it. And now it looks like it's quilted, which is just insane. When I showed this one to my mom, she's like, how did you quilt that paper? And I was like, yeah, ancient Chinese secrets, Mom. So that is our August 1st card class. Then our September card class is called Pop of Color. So our first one is this card, and the pop of color is red. Okay, so I will have everything cut for you, and I will even run this piece of white through an embossing folder, and then we'll go through on building this card together. Now this one, I do have a sentiment on the inside, and it's just so happy for you. So perfect for a retirement, a congratulations of any kind, really celebrate, and then so happy for you. So this could even be a birthday. Okay, so a good one. So that's card number one. Card number two is this card, and it says, "Hello, sweet friend." Don't those colors just like pop right off the black? That is Lagoon and Avocado. So we're using the dark side, because remember, Close to My Heart paper is two-toned, right? So we're using the dark side and the light side. And then the inside for that is just a note to say, and remember on the outside we put "Hello, sweet friend." So you would just finish off your greeting. Then the next two cards, I did not put anything on the inside. That way you would be able to do that yourself. So here is our third card, and it's "You Are Special." Pretty simple. And our pop of color for this is going to be this gorgeous wild berry glitter, which then pulls in from the wild berry from here, from that circle. And the inside is empty so that you can do whatever you would want with this. I mean, "You Are Special" could be a million reasons. Maybe you need to send it as a thinking of you card. Maybe you're sending it as a birthday card. Maybe you're sending it as, I don't know, a get well card. You know, anything, any reason. So that's why I left this one blank on the inside. And if you can see, I did emboss the sapphire paper. Okay. And then our fourth and final card, again, the inside is empty because this one could go a million ways too. So the outside says, "Here's to a great guy." This could be a graduation card. It could be a birthday card. It could be an any reason type of card. And it is a faux step card. And when you see how easy it is to put this together, you're going to be like, oh, get out of here. Unbelievable to make it as a faux step card, because step cards are not easy, because you have to do all this measuring, and then you have to, you know, the scoring between the scoring and then the slicing, and it's a pain. This is way simpler. So this is our September 5th class, okay? September 5th. And your big thing that you will definitely need will be colored pencils, okay? So that is our September 5th class. Now our August 31st workshop is going to be the birthday organizer and card kit. I put mine together today, and it took me an hour and a half. That was putting the stickers inside the album, or inside the organizer, and then doing the 12 cards. An hour and a half. Done. And what's neat is they give you the directions. Everything that you need to do. Done. So let me just show you. And I didn't do anything special. I did exactly the way they did it. I did all 6 of the cards just like this. And you can omit this part and just wait and kind of keep that to do at a different date. And maybe do your own little tag or something. And just, you're only gluing these 2 pieces on. Totally up to you. And then the other 6 cards look like this. And there's no stamping, nothing on the insides. So again, totally up to you how you want to do it. It comes with your envelopes. And then the album organizer. And you'll get the stickers so that you would then label each pocket. And I'm just kind of flipping through. And then the last pocket is December. And then you have an extra pocket for extra cards or stamps or whatever you would need. And then a front pocket also. So if you wanted to add extra cards or envelopes or whatever you need. You know, maybe you're like, oh, I know I always need extra get wells or extra thinking of yous or sympathy cards. You could always put that in the front or the back of the book. So this is going to be a $30 class. You will get the album, the 12 envelopes, the 6 cards of that, the 6 cards of this. It came with the score tape. It came with the cute little sequin. It came with dimensionals. And it came with the other glue dots that you need, along with the instructions. And like I said, it took me an hour and a half and I was done, which was pretty amazing. So that is August 31st. I know that is Labor Day weekend, but again, if you'd like to just, you know, order it and just say, I'm going to put it together on my own, you can do that. You can say, oh, I'm going to order it and I will do it at a future crop. You can do that as well. Totally up to you. So the event has been set for that. Now, the last thing I need to show you is I have started our Christmas card workshop. It is not done. This is a very, very rough start. We will be using this as our embellishment. So, card number 1 and 2 will look like this. Or this. I haven't decided because I haven't finished. I still have the embellishing to do. Okay, so this is card 1 and 2. Card 3 and 4. So 3 opens like that. 4 opens exactly the same way, but it can go this way. Okay, so far we have a fancy fold. Card 5 and 6. Move that off. So here would be 5. Here's 6. Okay. Card, oops, that's 8. Here's 7. Card 7. Looks like this so far. And then card 8. So I am working on it. I just started. My goal is to try to do another 8 cards, if not another 16. So kind of, because this is kind of like a one-sheet wonder. That's how I got the first 8 cards. So if I could find maybe 2 other one-sheet wonders and then pull in the embellishments, because my goal is to use a half of a pack of this paper that's called Golden Greenery, I believe is the name of it. And then the embellishments that would all go with that. So that's my goal, is to go from there. So stay tuned. Again, I'm trying to get it all done before I leave for vacation. So we'll see what happens. I got this week to work on it and next week. So you ladies have a fantastic evening. And again, if you want to take advantage of the bonus days or the free shipping on Tuesday, here is your host code. I will hold that right here for you. Thanks, Doris. You have a great week and best of luck on the surgery. And I will probably be starting to cut our card class Tuesday. And then as soon as I have yours done, I'm putting yours in the mail right away. Okay? And everybody else, thanks for being on tonight for Sunday Fun Day. And this will move over to YouTube probably not till tomorrow, but it will stay here on Facebook as well. Alrighty, so have a super evening and good night.